was to make a music magazine in a genre of our choice. The aim of my survey that I made on Question Pro was to gain primary quantitative data. I posted my survey on social networking sites such as Twitter and Facebook to gain as much information as possible. I got 42 results, but 10 of these results were male, and I had to extract these from my sample. So I got a demographic of 32 results. My demographic is girls aged 16 to 24, and I initially wanted to do a pop magazine based on these results. So the favourite genre of music was pop, and that pointed me in the direction of doing a pop magazine. However, I found a gap in the market in an NME type magazine aimed at girls. I found that girls do read the NME, but because they are interested in the music content in it, but there is no magazine that's actually aimed at girls who are interested in guitar-based music and alternative music. I then asked how much they would be willing to spend on a music magazine, as I initially assumed that most of my demographic were in full-time education, and this was found to be true in one of my other questions. I was interested to see what they would be willing to pay, as not many of them would have jobs or a steady income as they're in full-time education, but a popular result was £2.50 to £3. I found that although they don't want to spend over £3, they also don't want a cheap quality magazine that's around £2, £2.50. So I wanted to price my magazine at £3 to satisfy my demographic. I also asked how you are most likely to listen to music. It became very clear that most of my demographic listen to music through MP3 on iPods, iPhones, or MP3 players. I thought that free iTunes or MP3 downloads would be a good promotion to include in my magazine as an incentive. Additionally, through another question, I found that a lot of my demographic download music illegally, so a free download incentive would suit my target audience well. I then did some online research to gain some secondary research, some secondary information from stageoflife.com. And the information is quite reliable because it's from September 2012 and taken from a big sample of teens on their music tastes and buying habits. It was found that 41% of teens bought a CD or paid to download a song or album without having first heard the actual music, simply because of a good review or it was recommended to them. This shows the importance of good and respected reviews on music downloading. 35% of teens rank Friends as the #1 source to find out about new bands or music. It was also ranked high as music and internet blogs and the radio. This shows the importance of colloquial language and a website connected to my magazine that will connect with teens who spend a lot of time online. The importance of word of mouth when it comes to music has been emphasised, and it's guided me to include more reviews and internet links to cater to everyone. So I concluded that my magazine was based on a feminine version of the NME, and as I found a gap in the market for this. I'm going to include artists that appeal to my demographic, which are guitar-based, alternative, indie music, but I'm also going to include electro and different artists that I think would suit my demographic. I know I've now found a price that will suit my audience, that's £3, as I want a good quality magazine at a reasonable price. I'm going to include reviews on songs, artists and albums after finding the importance of these things, and this research has helped me greatly with the sculpting of my magazine to suit my target audience. Based on the information that I found, I created a reader's profile, which is a collection of brands, items and activities that my demographic are interested in. This is then sent off to advertising companies. You've got festivals, brands, cars that would suit my demographic. This then sent off to advertising companies that would like to feature in my magazine and see if their brands fit my target audience. There are key stats that give quantitative data about my demographic, such as female is 72% and the median age is 21. There is also reviews from customers of my magazine saying how Bittersweet is, their reviews are ruthless and reliable. I've also included contact information for advertising companies to make inquiries, such as telephone numbers and emails. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Good, very good.